music going. What's going on, guys? Welcome to, I guess, the first official episode of TeeBox Banter.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys, listening to us thus far. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're not in the Sims. We are outside.
It's still pretty cold.
Yeah, it's kind of cold, but tour is underway. We got walkthroughs done. How'd your walkthrough go? I know we had separate walkthroughs.
Yes, we did. It was a bit of a struggle, the front nine, to get back into the swing of things, but back nine cooked a little bit. Shot under par for, I can remember the last time I did, a -2 on the back nine, but front nine kind of cooked me a little bit, so it ended up being a 78. So,
yeah. I mean, 70s is still 70s,
yeah,
man.
70s are still 70s.
So I guess, we're out here at our home course, the lovely not Broadlands, Jesus, Edgewood, Jesus, Edgewood Golf Course out in Big Bend, Wisconsin. Going pretty nice.
Yeah,
it's going pretty good. Just hit like a 40-foot putt for a par save, so I'll take that
on the hardest hole.
Yeah,
on the
hardest hole on the entire course.
Hardest green to read too.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I mean. So with the whole, this being episode 1, we're gonna have a lot like better segments and stuff. Like we got a pretty good episode ahead of you guys. We got
solid lineup of ideas coming your way, as well as
we got some good content. Yeah.
Since we're on the course, we do interact with a lot more people. So take a look for like guest appearances or something like that.
But maybe. first segment, because this is first tea talk. I think that's what we're going to kind of name the first intro part of this episode. But I guess drinks of choice. What are we drinking on the course? What do we got? So I'll go. We got the nice Miller Lite. Got a Miller Lite, and then we always go with the Bloody Mary too.
Yeah, early tea times require a Bloody Mary. It does an 8:10 tea time. And that's just standard. Yeah. Standard for us.
Bloody Mary. I mean, this one, just to give some love. I mean, they can be inconsistent, the Bloody Marys, but this one, I would give a solid 6. It's not spicy by any means.
If it comes from the cart, it's a little harder to make.
And it comes from a can too. So like, I'm not a big fan of the canned pre-made ones. Just because this one's pretty tame, but
it still does the job, though.
Yeah, it does. But we got an exciting episode ahead of you guys, and I mean, let's get this round going. We so we get to this is us story. So this is us too. Because we like to show up pretty early to courses, kind of get the feel for everything. And I forgot this was like. I don't know. I forgot what we were doing that day, but we were like, let's just get a quick bloody. And there's this bartender. She's sitting on we didn't know she was the bartender at first, right? And she's like, because she's sitting on the opposite side. Like
she's also reading a book.
Yeah, she's reading a textbook. And we're like standing there for a good minute. And she's like looking at us, and we like look right at her. Like, is there someone working here? And she goes, "Oh, do you need something?" And we're like, yeah, can you make us 2 Bloody Marys? The sigh that this chick gave us was like, like the biggest sigh ever.
It was like we were inconveniencing her so hard. Like this was like the biggest task for her of her day was to get us a Bloody Mary.
And then what? She grabs the vodka and it's just like,
eye contact with us too, like not even looking at how much she's pouring. She just
dousing.
Yeah, it was
bad.
It was 80% vodka, 20%.
It wasn't good.
Bloody Mary mix, and the first sip of that drink literally sent chills in my body. Oh, yeah. It shook me to my core because it was so bad.
It was one of the worst Bloody Marys I've ever had in my life.
Like a lot of, obviously people like a lot more alcohol in their drinks because they get fucked up fast, but that's the first thing you drink in the morning.
Very first. And we had a responsibility. I forgot what it was. I cannot remember what it was, but we were there for a reason. and we were like, yeah, this can't be the start of what
That's
we're
just
doing.
bad juju,
Yeah,
essentially, when you
what
get
is
a drink
going
like
on?
that. The first drink sets off your day. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We've had some pretty bad experiences with like bartenders, cart girls, just
getting
overall.
robbed with prices,
Uh.
getting mischarged, getting charged a tip onto your stuff too. That one might be
Yeah, that might
that,
be a
that one
story.
might be a later story, but
But yeah, oh my gosh, I've never in all my years. But yeah, it was that was pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, when you, because that kind of sets the tone for
it
your
does.
round
It
too.
really does.
Like, because the service has always got to be good, and when it's just bad, and then you continually get, because we had her throughout the round then, because
Yeah,
we're
she
like,
came out
oh man, and
not
she
good.
just, you try to make conversation just to make things like a little easier and stuff, just to be friendly, and she was not having anything for us. Like, she just
No jokes,
hated
no
us.
none.
Yeah.
All work, no
Yeah,
play.
all business. She was all
Yeah.
business, straight up. But yeah, that was a pretty rough one. But yeah, I mean, if I like hearing these, and you guys have been super good with the comments. So definitely
Yeah.
let us know if you guys have had like the most bizarre stories on the golf course, because would love to hear them. All right, so we're gonna start a new segment. This is gonna be a reoccurring one because I think everyone that watches our shit can relate to this. So we're gonna start a segment called "Teed Off." Right here, teed off. Um,
Pissed.
it's going to be basically something that just ticks you off. You're pissed off about something, and I'm going to start right
Pet
now.
peeves.
Pet peeves. Anything that happens on the golf course will be your outlet to vent. My first one, and then you can obviously say you're teed off because we'll both announce teed off. Don't litter. Don't litter on the golf course. Like, you're driving. Like, golf courses are some of the most beautiful places on God's green earth. And dude, when you're throwing your fucking beer cans and soda bottles, beer bottles, all that shit, don't do that. Like, we've witnessed people do that. You drive past like like a wooded area, you just see like places just littered. It's so
It's
bad.
an ugly look, man.
It really is. It's disgusting. Like, I don't pay all this money to come to golf. I don't promote golf courses. Like, we don't do the work that we do, so you guys can like trash golf courses. Like, I don't know. I'm as someone just shanks it right into the woods next to us. That's a first on the TeeBox, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun
Yeah,
time when we're gonna get hit one of these
yeah.
times.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we get hit on camera. That'd be dope. But yeah, like I know it's a simple gripe. Like, it should be common sense, but dude, it happens so much. And I'm like pretty passionate about this
Yeah.
topic because just don't do it. Like, I'm not a green thumb kind of guy, like, but it's still at the end of the day, like, just have respect for your courses. Don't throw it. Like, if you see a garbage can, or just like, there's trunks in here. Throw your shit.
so many alternatives to the ground.
Just
It's keep it in your cart. There's trash cans. If they don't have trash cans, you
just
keep
keep
it
it
in
in
your
your
cart.
cart.
Yeah,
Just keep it in your
that's all
cart.
you have to
Do
do.
something. Just don't throw it on the golf course.
Just be
like,
better.
It just be
Just
better. All right, what's your teed off?
Teed off right now we're continually going through our round right now, and it's when people come to golf, but they don't really golf. When they're just hitting shots, picking up, speeding up the round, and it's forcing you to kind of
You gotta
play faster.
You gotta play faster.
Like they're picking up the pace, but when you look at them, we've just noticed some people because they caught up to us, and we're like, well, you had 2 holes ahead of us.
Yeah.
They just pick up at the green.
Yeah, so we witnessed it. They shanked the drive, terrible drive. They picked the ball up and then they put it on the fringe or on the green.
Why would you pay a certain amount of money just to do that? Like, just to book a tee time just to hit and then not putt?
Yeah.
And then say if it goes in the woods, I'm going to the next hole. Like, is it, if it's for practice, if you suck at golf, finish out your holes. Like, how are you gonna get better?
Because playing fast too affects pace of play as well. Yeah. Like, you just gotta play around. If it's not going well, I think overall just be better, people.
Yeah, because they are not being pushed by any other people, but it is just you come to golf to golf.
Right.
Do not come here and just say, yeah, fuck it, I'm picking up. No, I would have parred that. Like stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like
Just
get
play your
better.
hole.
It's for you to get better too. Like you're hurting yourself. You're hurting other people and yourself.
Yeah. Why would you want that?
Double whammy. Like,
be better. Don't litter. And don't pick your ball up. Play your fucking round.
Play your ball. Do better.
Do that.
Just
be better.
Just
be better. All right. In the spirit of the Masters, what is if you were the reigning Masters champ, what would your Masters dinner be?
See, and I've been thinking about this because I thought you would ask this.
Yeah.
So, if I could mix stuff, appetizers, guac and chips. I really like guac and chips.
Nice.
And then it would be some pot stickers or gyoza would be another appetizer on there.
That's nice. That's actually super dope.
I think that is a good mix because then
what kind of pot stickers? Like, do you have veggie?
It would be a beef and vegetable mix.
Yeah.
I think that is the way to go. Obviously, I'd have a vegetable mix solely in case there are some golfers that are vegetarian. I don't discriminate for the food. But then the main course,
I judge but don't discriminate your vegetarian lifestyle.
Main course, I said a nice fillet with roasted like mashed potatoes, asparagus.
Yeah.
And then on the opposite end, if I was going the roots, it would be some al pastor tacos. I think that would be a hit. And then
what's your dessert?
For dessert, I'm a really big fan of I like ice cream. I like when people do ice
Scotty's
cream.
Was
Scotty's
awesome.
was good. I like the cookie cake and I like vanilla ice cream and stuff like that. But I think it would be, dude, this is a tough one. I like banana cream pie.
Oh, he lost me there.
Yeah, the banana cream,
guy.
Not a banana guy, but we'll have options. We'll have two options for it, and I think it would be. God, the ice cream flavor is hitting me right now because I don't want to bring up the name, but Leon's raspberry or butter pecan is so good.
Yeah,
and I think the ice cream would make it just. By itself, we can have some assorted cookies maybe, but I think those two would be very good.
Sure.
Let's go. Let's hit up yours now. Let's go with yours.
So, everyone who knows me knows that I'm deathly lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
but that does not stop me.
No.
That does not stop me. I overcome all adversity. So, in the spirit of lactose intolerance, I would go like an appetizer. Would probably be like I thought something similar. I went actually the nachos route, like maybe like a nice like nacho buffet type thing, just kind of like
that'd be sick.
Like a nice finger food nachos, something like that. Just build your own nachos, something like that. Whatever. And then, kind of in the same spirit of yours when you said pot stickers, I actually was like, dude, my wife and I, we are big Chinese food lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Like an egg roll of some sort, like what the fuck are they're like the pizza ones, like the pizza egg rolls, stuff like that. I forgot what they're called.
Those are like more mozzarella.
Or like something like that. So like exactly like a mozzarella
pepperoni
stick
with the pepperoni.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I know.
So something like that. Main course, dude, I would do pizza, like a sick pizza, because that way.
What style?
So I'm a big New York style kind of guy. I like flat. Yeah. I'm not I don't like Chicago. I do like Detroit style too, though. But it would be kind of like a flat, New York style pizza. But maybe build your own, like a little more engaging with the dinner. Like make your own pizza. Because then that way, if you're vegetarian, put whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Not pineapple, though. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. And then that way, build your own pizza, whatever.
But what's your own then? What are you getting?
What my pizza would be? So I'm a pepperoni and sausage. Just keep pepperoni and sausage. Yeah, maybe some little bacon sprinkle, but like a heavy meat lovers maybe. That would be mine for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then for dessert, maybe like a cheesecake. A
Oh,
cheesecake would be, but yeah. Then
that is
then when I have my master's round, I'm having diarrhea. 'Cause just
it is. Yeah, it is right there. I was gonna say cheesecake is a great
Yeah.
option, and then I said,
yeah. And
yeah,
then I just top it off with a nightcap of diarrhea.
yeah,
Like
not all right. So your non-diarrhea option would be
My
non-diarrhea.
my non-
Yeah, non-diarrhea option.
my non-diarrhea option. Maybe like birthday cake or something like that. Just something
nice
heavy.
cake,
I
yeah,
want bubble
something-
gut. I want bubble gut.
I perform better.
Yeah,
with it,
I would be
dude.
farting all day, just throwing off like, "Oh hey, John Rahm, like you and I both got the beer bellies." Brr, just farting, man. Like I'd be battle farting all these guys on the course.
Dude,
That's where I think a lot of these players are going wrong. It's like you gotta
It's
use it to your
intimidation.
advantage.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, that would be mine.
that is a good lineup. I like
yeah,
the cheesecake
yeah.
option.
I like the heavy dairy based. Heavy
I
dairy
would
based.
switch up the cheesecake for the banana pie. Do that. But yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're
All right, so here's another segment. Just a golf take. Like these could be hot takes, cold takes, whatever. Don't really give a shit. What do you think about dudes who like you have just like a foursome and you're playing like one ball, like just like a scramble?
I'd
like,
never do that.
I just don't really
just
understand the allure of you're like
Camaraderie, maybe, but
who
just do a scramble. Just
realistically, yeah, realistically, because even people who like could come defend and be like, oh, we're practicing for a scramble. Well, scramble is just your own golf game, and then you take the best ball. But like if you come on like a random Sunday, like today, and you're just playing a scramble, like the guys behind us right now, like I really just don't understand. Call it a hot take or not, but I just don't think like
most people are doing this, honestly.
We do have friends who are like, you guys want to play one ball? But I'm like, no, like again, it all comes down to like, call it snobby, call it what you want. But like I just really don't understand that. I really don't.
I'd rather just improve on my game.
Right, exactly.
Just say that if maybe I'd record my best shot or if how many times I use that shot if I was doing that.
Right, exactly.
I would at least get something out of it. But when you're doing that, it really doesn't seem like a good time or like you're spending your money wisely.
Yeah, I really don't get it because you're also if you need to get done, like if you are just like out with the boys, drinks are flowing, whatever, you need to get done quick. But if you're on like a genuine like, because we're on a good like decent course for the most part, like I just
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, just don't know. I don't know. I really, because it also comes to the fact that like your partner might not play how you play, so you're trying shots that you would probably never take, which granted it's again it might go just towards the fact that you're practicing, but I don't know. Let me know. This is a take where I'm genuinely, that's why I'm saying like I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I want to know what the appeal is for it, so I guess I'm just really trying to understand.
Yeah, how many people actually go out on their weekends and play a scramble compared to just playing?
Right, exactly.
That's what we want to really know.
Like, do you guys genuinely like call your friends up and be like, "Hey, let's play 18 this weekend, but let's do scramble rules"? Like, because maybe just because us, like, we play solo, we play against each other all the time.
Or are you springing that on your playing partners at the course?
No.
Like, what are you doing? That is also another part to it. Are you doing?
You show up,
showing up and said, "Yeah, I want to play a scramble." Like
in the parking lot, you're like, "Hey, let's play a scramble today." I just don't know. If you're not playing like a scramble, I really don't understand like what's the point. But hey, leave us a comment about this because I genuinely like want to know what people's thought process is like. I'm not trying to bash anyone by any means, but I just don't get it. I don't really understand the appeal for it, but yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. because I want to know. All right, so that is another episode of the TeeBox Banter. Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with us while we golfed this course. Pretty standard round. Yeah, I mean nothing crazy, nothing really crazy
No
happened.
hole in ones
Yeah,
like it normally happens
yeah,
or anything.
yeah,
like
no
that.
hole in ones. We usually get the one about once a week.
Yeah, so that was a little bit disappointing,
yeah.
but
Yeah, everything went fine. No crazy stories, unfortunately. We found a tiger head cover though, so if you want that back, and you lost one in Big Bend, Wisconsin, you follow us, and then you'll get it back. We will release the hostage if you guys follow us, and then you'll get it back. The hostage will be unharmed and released, and yeah, you'll see him. But we want $1 million in unmarked bills and a follow.
yeah, just shouldn't be doing that. Honestly,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that is
Are you losing head covers here?
that is a sin almost
But
at doing golf. But
yeah.
a couple more stuff. We found gloves. Obviously, we always find some balls. We're not
Yeah.
looking for them, but they just appear to
they
us.
just appear. But yeah, we got some exciting content coming up. Again, give Destiny Golf a follow. Order a polo, order a hat. Show some support. Give us a follow. Give us a like. We're on all major social media platforms now. Officially rolled out the podcast. Drop a comment. Drop anything. We could use the support. But yeah, we appreciate you guys following us and following us on our journey. So stay tuned for more TeeBox Banter! Roll us out!
Feels like the clock stopped in a moment that I can't unfree. Now I'm trying to shut my mind off. Got these memories on repeat. I found the words to say. I guess you couldn't